Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to the final part of Lunden. Today we are finishing this amazing project and I'm also super excited to let you know that I've already started my next one. Go ahead and give me your best guesses of what that project will be down below in the comments. If you enjoyed today's episode and if you have enjoyed this series of Lunden overall, please hit that like button. It is the best way of showing support, and currently thing has been going really slow on my YouTube channel, so a little like would really help speed things up. Today we are building some boats, a lighthouse, some trees and farms, and also some things to tell a bigger story than Lunden, a story that's older than the town itself, and I'm super excited to show you everything that we have built in the first person point of view part of today's video. So let's just wrap everything up and move on to the first person point of view, where we will take a look at everything in detail. I've bumped up the render distance a little bit and I think we should be able to see everything, but if you hear some extreme background noise, it is probably my computer. It might also be that I'm in a different location now. I have moved in the last couple of videos, so if you recognize that my voice is a little weird, there's more echo in here as everything is not finished yet, so the sound might be a little weird, but I hope you guys will stick with me anyway. Turning off the render distance though, so we can look at everything, and I love this place so much. I added this little lighthouse here. We really needed that. Some of you guys suggested it, and I just kind of left a little sign here, and I totally forgot about it until after the castle, so I just went in and built this little lighthouse here on this little rock sticking out, and then we had like this natural bay, so you'd really make sure to stay away from this here. It's very shallow here, so following this lighthouse here you'll be able to safely be guarded into the port here, or harbor. The lighthouse itself is nothing too fancy. There's just like a storage for firewood, and then a little area up here for the light people. Light guard? Is that what they're called? They should be called light guard for sure. And then up here there's a fire. Very primitive, but it works. So that's like one of the first thing we built. And then overall, I've just been spending a lot of time on adding like minor bits here and there just to tie it all together, such as this paths here, adding some decorative foliage next to it. Added this tree here, which has been formed by wind over time. As you can see, it's slanting inwards like that, which is really cool. I've also gone in and added a lot of these smaller trees, so there's a combination of this, what is that called, the young tree, and then also building them with the custom branch blocks, and that kind of looks like new growth coming in, new vegetation coming in, so we added a lot of that around, and all of that just ties like everything a little bit together. The next thing we did is the boats. Let's check out the boats real quick. There are currently only 2 boats in the harbor here, but maybe sometimes if the weather is bad there's more boats here, but most of them are out fishing right now. So there's this little rowing boat here, so there's an oar and then some rope and some fish, and then another bigger one like a sailing boat here, and they're all really small. It's a very small bay, this one here, so they'll probably go out and fish out here somewhere and then come back in. So it's all small boats here. It's really shallow, so you wouldn't bring a big boat in here either, so that makes sense. And all of that just really ties the harbor together here. Really like that. The next thing though is this monolith over here. I always love adding stuff that doesn't make sense, because it kind of makes sense in a weird way. So it makes sense that there has been people here before, the Myrians, which are the people living here in the Kingdom of Meria. It makes sense that there were people here before them, and who knows how advanced they was, but they somehow managed to stack these big rocks here, and even carved something into it. I don't know what it is, and I don't think anyone here knows. There might be some theories, but it looks awesome, and they just kind of let it stand here. Maybe they're afraid of touching it, if it's some kind of religious thing, and maybe they're afraid to be possessed or doomed or something if they touch it. So it's just standing there, and it's looking pretty cool. I really like it. Those kind of minor details is, in my opinion, what brings something like a building from being cool and looking realistic and stuff into having character in a story. And then I've also added some forests around here, and here you can see adding these smaller trees here. And so the idea is that they have like chopped away a little bit of the forest here over time. So that's why the trees only have foliage on the top. And then they keep on intervally cutting them down, and just to kind of keep it clear, but they keep a couple of them up like that as well. So it was probably a denser forest a long time ago, and yeah, you can see some remains of it over here as well. It might be all the same forest, and we chopped a lot of it down, and you still see some of the remaining trees. And we added a little farmland here, which is whoa, we got a little lag over there. I don't think my computer is liking the big render distance here. So we got some more farmlands over here as well, and then I've just kind of continued the path a little bit, which is gonna just run alongside the river here and all the way down to this bay here, which is where the capital of Meria will be built. I'm so excited for this new project of Ushea. I know a lot of you guys are sad that we're not on the old map of Amirea. For those of you who are old here, you remember that. And the reason is simply because it's outdated. And I wanted a new I guess like a new motivation to start something brand new. So that's why we're here. And also guys, I am releasing a download for the map itself, the plain map without any buildings on it, so you guys can go ahead and build on it. So there's going to be a link in today's video here. I'm also going to put the link in my Discord for those of you who might want to use it later, so it's going to be available there as well. So please tag me on Twitter or Instagram and stuff with your buildings on the map if you decide to build on it. And that is going to be it for today's episode. It's a little shorter, but I really do hope that you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.